there were some asks to work on a Meathook list. We have a fair amount of people here. I can at least start the idea. We could even get to potentially a point where we could try it. But it would depend on what people think should be in the Meathook list. So I'll show you where my mind was wandering to initially. I don't know if I have any specific ones. So let's take you on a small adventure here. Pretty spell stutter. Lauren win one, obviously. Even though I have the F&M promo ones. Oh, I used to. Let's go get, let me just get a bunch of swamps really quick. Just get 10 of those and 10 islands or something. 10, 11, 12, 22-ish. It's probably okay. All right. So this is where I started to kind of think. The other option was to go into white. And white could give you a Stoneforge, but you may not be able to play it correctly with a Luris. So this is kind of where I was. I thought about maybe green instead of blue, but we can play with the idea. So, Viscera Seer can be played, and then you could also do green for Abrupt Decays, Grim, not Grim Lavamancer, Grim Flayer. You could, I don't know, you could do something with that. All right, so what's the idea here? The idea is if you play enough sack effects and you play enough like interaction, so you're in black, so you're gonna have like some number of Inquisitions. I'll just put 4 in and some Thought Seizes probably. And then you have something like Fatal Pushes as well. Right, you start kind of putting everything. I'll put like 3 of those in or something like that. Oh, this is, I accidentally have it on standard. Okay. So you start to kind of get this, and yeah, it's predominantly mono black. So you have Luris here. Voidwalker was an idea, so you could cast some of the stuff going on. If you wanted to go prison style, you could do Urza's Saga, and you could do 1-drops for Urza's Saga to go find like Pithy Needle, Soul Guide Lantern. We could probably play Bobble in this list to work with Fatal Push, but also with Luris. So this is kind of the direction I was thinking of going. I wasn't convinced that blue was the right way. White could be nice because there's other sacrifice effects. There's ways to interact that are brutal with like Prismatic Ending, Path to Exile. White can give you things like a Stony Silence. It's a little more like interactive in that fashion. You don't necessarily want to do Path. Do we need 4 Meathooks or not? That's debatable. But so if you're not familiar, the whole idea with where I was going was Meathook Massacre is a great way for getting rid of creatures. This list could play Damnation. This could play something at the top end. If you did white, you could play Wrath of God as well. You don't have to necessarily go Planeswalkers and stuff. And the idea is Meathook Massacre, when it comes in, you're going to lose your Bitterblossom tokens and you're going to gain life. Your opponent's going to lose life. It's like kind of a gain and drain type of list. So that's what I was thinking, Aristocrat style. If you went white or green, you could do like Collected Company or Rally Fenza builds. And that's where I kind of got stuck. So that's kind of like the brain dump of where I initially went when I looked at Meathook. And I'm not sure where to go from there. Cruel Celebrant. Yeah, sacrifice. Village Rites is definitely up there as a way to kind of churn through your cards. I guess this one's really cool looking. I do like the Village Rites options. Cauldron Familiar is the cat, right? I don't know if a Witch Oven makes sense here. If you did that with witches. I think if I were to do Witch's Oven with Cauldron Familiar, I would want Gilded Goose and go into green instead of blue. Green-black might be the strongest build of something like this because you want to interact with any piece that your opponent has. And then green-black puts you into things that can give you like Endurance, Force of Vigor, Assassins and Abrupt Decays, which are great. Bigger creatures if you needed to kind of pivot into something larger. Gives you Collected Company if we put enough creatures in here. Yeah, if we go white, we could play Dam, and that would be a lower end removal spell and higher end board wipe, which is really, really useful. Meathook is not always for killing your opponent's stuff. It's to kill all your Bitterblossom tokens or your X1 creatures to drain your opponents for a lot. You could also go red so you have extra reach. Just like as this recursive sack outlet. The only thing that I have to say about green is if we were going to look at green as an option, we don't immediately... You don't want to immediately just make it Yawgmoth combo with Meathook in it. You want it to be its own thing. Coco Sloggerk? What's Sloggerk? Did you give any consideration to going white and instead of a bunch of sack creatures, going more spell and for token production? The amount of consideration that we have so far in this list is exactly what I told you so far. So it hasn't been considered much. Someone said, someone did say Bloodghast. So you can play Bloodghast and recur it with lands. Remember, the lands are just placeholders right now. You could play Bloodghast, recur it with lands. I probably only need 3 Meathooks because it's a legendary. But you could like do a little bit of that. So if we don't do blue, we do like green. I don't know. I feel like I'm getting into like abrupt decays and stuff like that. You know, if you were gonna start doing that direction or something. Lingering Souls was really considered for black-white. I do like that. Because if you do... All right, let's go with the Lingering Souls. What was it? KO Diamond said, like, Lingering Souls. So if you do Lingering Souls here, right, you just chunk it up with those. You can play Dams then. And the Dams are great, like, 2-drop removal, but 4-drop, like, blow the world up. And then if we play Village Rites here as well... Couple Village Rites, and then I guess Zulaport's slightly better. Let's see here. Which one targets? Each opponent. This is target, so Zulaport's slightly better. So like if you play like a couple Zulaports here or something like that. I don't know about this here, but like looking at this is looking kind of nice. Do we even care about Luris? Maybe not. If you don't care about it, you could play things like Liliana or something. Anyway, so how's this looking? You could also play like token generation. I like the Lingering Souls idea. That's a good one. Red-black aristocrats. Yeah, see, the thing is, it's what color do you want to pair? Blue gives you control, spell stutter sprite, play the control, wait until you can play Massacre, blast them. Maybe even Esper, because, you know, Teferi's the thing. Green gives you kind of that like grindiness. Red gives you the reach. White gives you like token and like a final blast. Blood Artist triggers on opponent's creatures, though. Is that so? I mean, we're more or less killing ours. Let's see here. Whenever another creature, how's this worded? Whenever or another creature you control, you are correct. I didn't realize that was the slight difference there. Blood Artist it is. Do Abzan? I mean, we could try. Grist is amazing here. Build a Pioneer? You built a Pioneer version of the Red-Black Aristocrats? I'm kind of like going backwards up the chat. Sorry, people. Yeah, Prismatic Ending could be a thing. Trespassers. One altar. I don't mind the altar idea. Because then you have 8 sources that do things. Let's bring them over here. Right now it's at 60. Again, lands need to change and stuff like that, but janky trespass. I don't know what trespassers. If it's one of these, probably not. About the new legendary zombie that makes decayed zombies. I do know about the decayed zombie stuff. At the beginning of your end step, if you control no creatures with decay, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token with decay. Kind of interesting. Look at that art. Holy crap. That's crazy looking. That's crazy looking. So the question, we have these like seers in here. Do we need them? Let's go creatures, seers, or the sack outlets. So in this case, we only got 4 sack outlets, but you have to remember that these 3 dams can help, and then creatures or creature token generations here. Let's do it this way. Sack outlets, interaction. We're splitting it this way. This is just sort of how I start to build. So you have 13 ways that create tokens, creatures, bloodghasts are recurring. And then we have an altar and seers to give us kind of 4 ways to sacrifice. And we have village rites to make more things. You know, something like this almost makes you gonna go, well, do I care about Luris here? What am I getting out of Luris? Probably not enough. So what could I do instead? With Luris, you could instead, like you said, do Liliana's. You could do Gideon's. Grist if we splash a little green. Yeah, Seer might be a little weak. So maybe we don't even want this. We want more interaction. I could see that. I think a bit short of card advantage currently. Yeah. We could up it to another village rites. Up it to another village rites, and then yeah, how do we get through the list a little bit better? Isn't that a problem with black and white sometimes, though? Yorion? I don't think Yorion fits in here. More cards? I think this is a 60 card list. I think this could be a 60 card list. I think everything's like X1, right? Probably would have something like Sanctifier sideboard, minimum 2, maybe 3 of those. Skull Clamp, yeah. Skull Clamp is very banned. Skull Clamp is very banned. We need more stuff that, yeah, draws cards or helps us get through stuff. Like Knight's Whisper. Could be a way to draw some cards. Advanced Search, Legal and Modern, colors of black and white, draw a card. Let's make it rare and mythic rare. Tends to be really good stuff. We have the option of something like Ira. It's 3-drop. So it just costs that. You may sacrifice 1 or more creatures. When you do, copy the spell for each creature sacrificed this way. Yeah, but you're losing life. It's tough if you're gonna do something with like Bitterblossom. Yeah, blue would churn through. That's what blue does. You could play Crypt Breaker. You don't have too many zombies. You could play an Esper Sentinel in this list. It's a 1/1. It's just there to cause chaos for your opponent. I mean, cards low enough to the ground. Do you play a Dark Confidant in this list, or are we going to just hurt ourselves too much? What do you think about that? I'm skimming to see what else we've got here. You have stuff like Phyrexian Arena. You could top end with Rankle or something like that. It's getting up there, though. Got Sign in Blood. Silver Quill Silencer is kind of hilarious. Sentinel sounds solid. Well, that's the idea. The Meathook or the Blood Artist is supposed to negate it. We have to play it to see how it comes out. Bitterblossom and Lingering Souls. Martin is going to be pissed. I mean, maybe it does. Maybe it does enough that we do play Bob. Maybe I'm supposed to just slam Dark Confidant in here and let's trim it down to 60 cards somewhere and see what the heck happens when we take it into the league. This might be Bob's home now. I mean, the other thing we can do, and it just depends on how janky we want to be. This is like card disadvantage and all that, but you know some people love this card. And it makes tokens. And that's your plan B. Make a giant pack rat. It's probably Dark Confidant, but you know. The islands, they're just placeholders. 22 land placeholder. I gotta change them to a land base in a second. This is how I always build. We were blue initially, but I just grabbed 22 basics. I put them in so that then I know that I'm a little more of an aggro deck, need to be lower to the ground. This is pretty low to the ground, so we could probably go down to 20, giving me like room here. And so if I think 20 is correct, then I cut 2 real quick like that in Magic Online. And now I'm sitting here with 63 cards, so I got to cut 3. 4 Confidant is a lot, I believe. Have I heard of Goblin Bombardment? Yeah, but that's in red. Do we keep this in here? I kind of want to keep this. This is interesting. Continuously make stuff, and then like we either just attack or we do our Meathook. Meathook's typically going to be for 3 or for 4. We should be able to do Meathook for 3 or for 4 many times. Like, because Meathook kind of wants to be one of the later things, it may be appropriate to cut 1, but I'm going to keep 3 right now. Yeah. What about Liliana? The healer one? Not Last Hope. Yeah, I always like this one. Whenever another non-token. Has to be a non-token. Probably won't work. It's 3 mana. If we stick with what we have right now, we can use Luris. We don't have to. I think with what we have built here, something like Of the Veil is just probably stronger. Maybe this. Mainly because of all our creatures being tiny. So you could like lose a creature and bring it back. So this is like Luris main decked, but then you can't play Luris. So it's just a matter of, do you want the 3 drops? At this point, we've gotten a bunch of 1s and 2s. We're also not playing things like Gravecrawler, even though we have a fair amount of zombies. Not really. So probably don't want to do that. I don't know. I'm kind of liking what we have here. Like, let's think of a sideboard really quick. So we have like Luris, Sanctifier. I don't mind the idea of like 2 Collective Brutality in here. What else? Probably need something that destroys artifacts. Something like a Disenchant. I sort of like the idea of a Stony Silence. I can't tell you why. Surgical could be okay. I kind of like the idea of a Soul Guide a little bit better. I don't want to take... I know people keep saying that the damage shouldn't matter, but I'm kind of scared. Kind of scared. I think a couple Soul Guide Lanterns do that really well. Engineered Explosives is kind of an interesting card here. Just because we're like sort of brewing right now, it may work. You could put it on 0 and use it to trigger Meathook that's already out. Remember, Meathook stays, so Meathook's sitting out there. Oh, I get EE, boom, just blow up everything. Good. You know, all my tokens. Boom, take 20. It could be a thing. Some number of Chalice. If we're gonna play Chalice, we're gonna go to Red Prison. I don't believe Chalice should be in here. Whoa, where'd my list just go? I clicked the button. My bad, my bad. I don't mind a path on the side. You know what? I kind of like path.
Team hype.
What's up, nerd girl? How's it going? Like 2 paths and maybe 2 more thought seizes in case I have to go after my opponent really heavily, like control or something. Let me put 2 more in here. Thanks, Grace. Nerd girl is our like, am I allowed to call you like team captain or something? What do we call you? Team leader? She's the head of Team Degenerate Gaming. The head. President, CEO. But you can find our Degenerate Gaming folks here. Team owner? Oh, that. Well, I think of team owner kind of like if you were to play like the NBA or something and you have like the general manager and then you have like the owner. Are they the same thing? You're like, you'd be like a player coach or a player owner, right? Because sometimes I think of owners kind of like they sit in the press box. But you could be the team owner. I mean, you do own the team. I don't think a sports analogy exactly applies to Magic team sports. Damping Sphere? Head of Logistics and Marketing? Boss. Yeah, boss. I'm the CEO of TCG Studios, Inc., and they own Degen Gaming, so... yeah, that would work. That would work. Now we're talking about multiple layers. But yeah, that would definitely work. All right, let's fix the mana base here. But yeah, if you're not already following Nerd Girl, follow. Go check out team members. We've gotten a lot of new team members here in the last like week, I think. Nerd Girl's been busy. We don't have a lot of white in this list, by the way. We have Lingering Souls. Is that a problem? Should we have more white? We have like white in the sideboard. All right, let me grab some marsh flats. 4 of those. 1, 2, 1, 2. We need Godless Shrine, probably. Some number of those. 1, 2, 3, probably. 1, 2, 3. Let's get 2 planes, probably. I should actually do just 1 planes. 3 swamps is probably good. So now I have this and this to get rid of. We can probably do concealed courtyards. Just because of the style of our things. One, 2, 3. It's an additional 3. Do a 1 of Shambling Vent. Do a 1 of Pathway. I just have to find the black-white one. Where's the black-white one? There it is. 4 more lands. That's true. I do have a dam in here, wherever that is. That's true. That makes white. Here. White cards. Silent Clearing, that's a good one. Like a 1 or 2 of those. Are we missing anything like egregious here? Seems like a deck for Bone Shard. Everyone likes Bone Shards. You people. Second Pathway. Probably could get away with it. I have one more. Silver Quill Command. This is 4 mana. It's really high for us. First one we don't care about. Return current creature. Don't care about that one. Target player draws a card and loses a life. That's what Bob does. Sacrifice a creature you choose to. So we'd only be using it to draw and sack most of the time. We could pump our creature, but it's at sorcery speed. Returning stuff. That's kind of what Lurrus is for. I think this is too slow. If it was instant speed, maybe. Like, outside chance, maybe. I'm going to go ahead and bring up Bone Shards because everyone talks about this card so much. I'm happy to go ahead and play this. I just don't think this card's the best sometimes. But if we want it over Fatal Push or something, I'll entertain it. What if we did 19 lands? Is that too... Is that too much? These want to be 4 drops, and we have 1 3-drop. It's all 2 drops for the most part. Man. Oh, we totally forgot about Kaya's Guile. Oh. That card should probably be in here. At least a 1 of. Maybe Seer really is just that bad. Look at that, bam, I fixed it. Whoa, we have 60 cards. Kaya would be nice, except Lurrus. We're trying to stay within Lurrus's plans here. Granted, what does Lurrus get us? I don't know. Dark Confidant. We probably need to add the 1 to 2 more lands. Might need a second altar, maybe. Because then we're all relying on just like Meathook happening. But maybe that's just it. Maybe we're thinking, okay, we're going to sacrifice stuff. Maybe we don't. Maybe it's all about Meathook at the end of the day. In which case I maybe want all 4 of them. I don't know. You think 2 Bobs got to go? We're just trying to churn through and get to the stuff. That's true. Bitterblossom that's discarded. Dark Confidant rebuys. Altar rebuys if it's killed. All right. People are saying Dark Confidant. Cut. I could probably safely play like another fetch land. It's got to be a swamp, probably. Actually, no. Let's do a polluted. That's 20. I probably just need 1 more polluted delta, and then we need to cut 1 from the main deck of something. Maybe I cut 1 Inquisition for the time being. Because we just want to see how the actual deck works, right? I mean, like, yeah, I can say, okay, I must have this much discard in the meta because we're going to run into these lists and stuff. Maybe I don't worry about it. The other thing that happens here, and we're forgetting this interaction, and maybe I should have another Meathook. So if Meathook is played, it's legendary. Thus, it goes back to the graveyard. So if you end up getting to like 5 mana, you can play Lurrus and a new Meathook. That would be at 0. That wouldn't be very good. But if you play Lurrus down, you can then recur and swap out Meathooks. You do it for 3 every turn, and if you have like Bitterblossom tokens out, you can like drain your opponent every turn or every other turn. I think this is enough to try, right? Let's update some things here in terms of our Twitch title. Meathook Blossom Brewing. Let me get some cards from Mana Traders. How is the best way to do this? Add missing cards to wish list. Wish list. Export. Downloads wish list. That's probably the best way to do it, right? Deck builder upload. Upload file. Download wish. Well, that gets us our cards. Bring it back up. It's not going to be perfect, but we want to play some games of Magic. We're going to just play the queues if we can find someone in the queues. See what's making sense, what we hate. Yeah, if we can keep Lurrus, obviously. Why is Altar of Dimension in? Sack outlet. Mills us, mills them. Whatever we want to do. You get late enough into the game here. If they gain infinite life, it also gives us an alternate win condition. Obviously, it's only 1 or 2 usually, but you can sacrifice them, Meathook, and you can stay alive. And if they have infinite life, you can just do that. Sack outlet to, get recursion out of the Bloodghast or something like that. All right, let me rent these cards. I forgot to hit the rent button. I mean, maybe you want another altar. We don't really have too many sack outlets. We have the random ghoul caller in here. I don't know if that's very good or not. I like the reading of it. I like the decay idea. Let's just try it. Things have to be tried. We have something here. This is something. What is it doing? Something. Look at how fast that was. Sometimes Mana Traders is fast. Boom. Yep, it's just an idea. If you don't have the ability to play with the cards, you can always, arguably print them out really quick. Try a few lists with your friends to make sure whatever you're going to go and eventually go and get makes sense before you maybe take it to F&M. All right. But hey, we got something. Look, it gave us the fancy village rights too. Let's take on Mr. Teeth with our Meathook. Do we think this is going to go anywhere? 05 again? How bad could it get? Meathook Modern Monday Madness. Yes, it's quite a madness. All right, 3 lands. Probably good. We got to see how often that happens. Fatal Push to kill Lurrus things, and Meathook and Bitterblossom. I mean, this hand has just about everything we want. Let's see how it works. Meathook Madness. Needs almost a little more red. All right. What do we got? Hammer time here? Make infinite blockers, ladies and gentlemen. Sigarda's Aid. All right. Well, I'm not going to, die out of nowhere, so let's just slap a Godless Shrine in here and pass turn. Okay. Liking the instant speed of Fatal Push right now. Liking that it's a Fatal Push. Okay. Hook it right on up there. Give that Mem Knight a big hammer. All right, Mem Knight's gone. It's not bad. A little spot removal for later. Let's blossom and go. Let's do it. It's coming together. Our opponent might be stumbling, but that's okay. Sometimes you need a little stumble. To play a Blood Artist here and a Godless Shrine tapped. I mean, it's coming together. Trigger Bitterblossom here, Marsh Flats, swing 1, pass turn. And this is where we don't burn this yet. We get more things, we swing a few more times, we good. Let's fetch here. This is where like a Village Rites would be really good. All right, Bitterblossom trigger. Kaya's Guile's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and sack Silent Clearing. Inquisition's nifty. I like it enough because I can then damn the Giver away, which is what I'm going to do. Oh, snap. Look at all this nastiness. All right. What is this, a 2/2? Man, their hand's loaded if they can get going. I take a creature, I suppose, here. Let's go ahead and kill the Giver before things get too wild. Trigger. Save and yield. In for 2. Look at this. Look at this. You know what's next? Kaya's Guile into probably Meathook. And that might be game. Oh, there's Ink Moth. Okay, Ink Moth is problematic, but we can block. We can block. Okay, okay. One Stoneforge play. There's a Shadow Spear. Bitterblossom trigger here. Let's play on this side. Let's attack. I need some blockers. Three is okay. Land drop. I think this is okay to do 3 here. I think it's okay. We're gonna Kaya's Guile here. I'm not gonna worry about the Stoneforge just yet. I want this to be a little bit of a trick. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we win next turn. I'm safe here from the Shadow Spear, I'm pretty sure, because they'd have to boot up and then they'd have to play Hammer or something. So we'll go combat. I'm gonna we're in a little bit of trouble here. But I'm gonna block. We're in a little bit of trouble because they can play like Hammer plus Shadow Spear here. I might have to gain the 4 life and create a token. Let's see where we're at. They need Shadow Spear, Hammer. If I'm not dead, I think I wait for them to do the last thing. Well, I'm scared. There's Hammer. This doesn't kill me, though. It's 12, 13. Make them sack? No, I'm gonna do the damage here. Because we gain, and then I can make a token here. So each opponent sacrifices is fine, and create a token, because I don't need to gain the life anymore. They'll boot up Ink Moth to save the big thing, probably. This taps them out. I swing with the 4 creatures I have and Meathook them for death. Maybe. Maybe. They gained a lot. We'll see. They might be way out of reach, you know. Dang it. Hey, it wasn't James. How's it going? All right, I don't think it's enough here because they gained a lot. So I need like a removal spell here, which I don't hit. Four. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I do 16 here. Man. So we lose next turn because of the Shadow Spear. It's like a real bummer too. Why not force it mid-combat? The same result ends up happening. We needed them to tap down the Ink Moth to give me a few more turns here. I think I'm one off. Like, let's see what the math comes out to here, but I'm pretty sure I'm just one off. Right. Maybe I'm not one off. I'm a few off. Dang it. All right. But we know we got to get used to the math. Okay. Paths come in here. Kaya's Guile, EE. Like, we know what we want to do. Altar is too slow, probably. Our confidence seems okay. This can probably go. Just take some of our blood gas out. One of Thoughtseize, maybe. Just bring the extra removal in. I don't think I want Stony Silence. Okay. We just got to get used to the math. First time out. We can do this. Got excited. And then they had the whole Ink Moth plus creature, and we shouldn't have been greedy. We should have killed the Stoneforge when we had the chance. All right, let's play first. Luris declared. It was a good opening hand. It was a good showing. All right. Look, it does kind of the same thing. All right, now we're going to test if Village Rites plus Bitterblossom gets us there. Could steal something immediately, too. This is good. Okay. This is a good hand, too. If we're not doing it with these two hands, either user error or we need to go back to the drawing board a little bit. All right. Cranial Colossus plus Giver. Okay. We'll take the creature. It was a awesome first game. We gotta look at it as a first game. This should be good. This will like refuel us and everything. Kind of stoked about this. Making Bitterblossom great again. Bringing it back to modern. Power of Bitterblossom. All right, there's Saga. Gonna play a cranial plating down, or all right, plating's down. Bitterblossom trigger here. Ooh, yes. Oh, this isn't a swamp. Looks like a swamp. Yes. Okay. Well, this will be interesting. Just saying. Ooh, there's Ink Moth. Okay. So Ink Moth kind of scares me. I'm going to go ahead and use Village Rites here. I know I could attack for one, but I'm going to draw some cards here. Make the best use of my mana. Kind of see what's going on here. I need a spot removal for the Ink Moth. A little scared of that, but we have blockers, so we got different things working for us. Let's shock in here. Let's play a Dark Confidant and a Bloodghast and pass the turn. Remember, all of this is going to prep for a big Meathook. That's the idea. Plague Engineer, I know, right? We also have chump blockers for a while here. We could play the Meathook and then just be chump blocking for days. I am a little bit concerned that this is going to go get a Shadow Spear. So we'll see if that does that. We'll see if they make another construct here, because then we could Meathook for 3 and like blow the board up here, but kill their stuff. Like that could be a thing. Reset everything. Go get that Luris. Prep for futureness. Shadow Spear. Never mind, these are massive. What am I talking about? We can't Meathook those. Look at all this math. This is too much math for us. Maybe I'm just blocking with Dark Confidant here. Like, I don't want to take damage anymore. Probably block with a fairy this time. Let's take a draw because we need like damn or something else. Bye. 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 All right. Some Bitterblossom Pain here. Dark Confidant Pain. Polluted Delta into Bitterblossom. Let's take a redraw. Redraw. Okay. Blood Artist is interesting. I guess it's Blood Artist. Blood Artist, prep for Meathook. Pray. This doesn't block. This doesn't block. Just throw it in there. I got a Polluted Delta next turn. Throw. Gain me 1 life, please. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. Yeah, all right, F6. Okay. I'm scared that they'll get a camera on one of these. Shadow Spear is like we can manage. I almost want another Blood Artist here or Zulaport, because then Meathooking here with as many Bitterblossom tokens as we have, it might be enough. Don't be Sigarda's Aid, please. Not with 2 hammers in your hand. Can I get a Fatal Push off the top? I gotta like, what, 3's the highest? Oh, this thing's gonna be big. I'm gonna make X3 right now. 11-16 lifelink trample. The lifelink is killing me with this game. You just swing out, right, opponent? I think I die here, right? Yeah, I die because I have 2 Bitterblossoms. If I block with everything here, it's just not working either, right? Because I'm taking 2 less. I go to 1. No, I'm going to gain life. Never mind, I'm good. Oh my gosh, my brain is going to melt with this list. What have we done? Damn. I need a dam off the top. Okay. This buys me a turn. Barely. All right, so Bloodghast is back. Yes, please. I'm gonna pass the turn here. Am I attacking? I think I'm attacking. Yeah, sure, why not? I got enough blockers. So we have the Fatal Push, the Blood Artist here. Like in some weird way, maybe they don't attack because they're like, you die to Bitterblossoms. Then I can Fatal Push the Construct and go to 1 off of Bitterblossom triggers. I did ask for the Fatal Push. I'm not upset about it. They're at 26. What's my best draw here? My best draw, Blood Artist? I kind of wanted a Blood Artist Azulaport a few more times than other cards. Bloodghast is cute, but I'm not liking it so far in our build. I know we're only one match in, but Bloodghast doesn't feel as good with the altar. I'm just sitting here like, what do you got for me? Okay. I move it over to Memnite. That's fine. Okay. That was a smart move. I get to block and block here. And then I Fatal Push. They don't gain anything. And I gain a little bit more life, so I can now fetch if I wanted to. Some things are happening. I'll probably fetch. It seems appropriate here. They're at 22. All right. Did I go 8 drain creatures or 4? It's 4 Blood Artists and 3 Meathooks. So it's like 7, sort of. Grab the Godless Shrine here. All right, 2 more tokens. Another Fatal Push. It's another Fatal Push. Okay. Do I do the whole thing again? Jump blocking? Do I throw Bitterblossom out here now? It's sitting in my hand, yeah. If I had like 2 Meathooks here, I'd probably play like... Probably get the Meathook out there for 0 or something. There's some value of the 1, yep. We're using it not exactly like that. Let's get Aluris down. I'm going to attack with the Bloodghast here. I think. No, maybe I don't. No, because it's worth 2 here. And I'm not going to play the Dark Confidant because I have the Fatal Push. I think I'm going to leave everything back. We have another, like... We have another freebie turn here to kill the Shadow Spear and chump block. And if my opponent doesn't do that, then we make more things and probably kill him with Meathook soon. I think I Meathook on 0. I want to Meathook my tokens away. I'm so greedy. I'm so greedy. All right, they have a lifelink, a trampoline, ornithopter for 1. Okay, now it's big. Okay. Like in some world, I almost feel like Luris blocking might be correct here to gain even a little bit more life. If we block a certain way, we might be able to clear more things off. Let's see how they attack. Oh, they just do that? Oh, no. Well, obviously I'm going to push that. My Ornithopter. Okay, Blood Artist trigger. All right, we're taking a new draw. Now we're looking really good because I can swing with 1, 2, 3, 4. Bloodghast probably. If they kill Bloodghast, replay Bloodghast, Meathook everything. Do I need a Meathook to kill Luris? I don't know. Oh, now I don't want to attack. Well, I can attack in the air. And Bitterblossom, that's 4 more damage to them. Kaya's Guile. I wish I could do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to attack for 4 in the air because nothing reaches. Don't want to attack with this because of this. No need to attack with Luris. And then I'm Meathooking for 2. I lose Luris, but it's an extra 2 damage, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I think it's 18. Plus we kill their Memnite. I think it's enough. I'll let the triggers speak for themselves. How much was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's like Scape Shift. All right. 2 Bitterblossoms, getting it done with the Meathooks. Okay. We got a W. That works. It's a lot of math. Do I want to keep anything or do anything different? Man, I don't think so. That was sweet, wasn't that? They just didn't attack when you were at 2, 3 turns ago. You died to your own Bitterblossoms. I had the ability to kill Barwick. And then if they had enough not kill them, I could kill my own. If I kill a token, I get the Blood Artist trigger, and then I can, like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess maybe if they didn't attack or something like that, then I'm not blocking. So I take 2, take 2, take 2, and I might be dead. I mean, I'd obviously have to Meathook in there. Ooh, this hand's a no-go. This is a no-go. That's a lot of lands. All right. I don't think I like this hand. We don't need Meathook immediately. Kai's Guiles are so far away, and even the Engineered's not doing a whole lot. My opponent's all 1-drops, though. We hit the second land. We probably won't hit the second land. Let's mulligan. Oh, okay. Keep, easy keep. Bloodghast, get out of here. Silent Clearing's probably okay. I like double EE here. And I like the Dark Confidant. Ooh, yes, I like this. Ooh, yeah. Good 5. We'll accept 5. I probably have to put an EE on 1 immediately. Oh, yeah, with Sigarda's Aid? Definitely. Definitely happening. All right, Fetch Shock. Godless Shrine, EE on 1. Go ahead, opponent. All right, that looks good. I like where we're at. I like this. I like this. All right. Can't commit any more to the board, can you, opponent? Oh, there's Ink Moth. I'm going to die. All right, we're going to just leave the EE on probably 1. I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, put this one out on 0 now. I can take probably several hits, right? Yeah. What year is it? Hand of 5 with Bob is good. We made it good. All right, I have to pass here because I have to be able to use engineered explosives. And I don't think I'm putting the other one on 0 because I can pop the one on 1 and replay the next one next turn on 1 and be able to pop it one more time. This is a good showing against Hammer. Hammer is a tier 1 list. Just because my opponent's playing it in the queues means absolutely nothing. They could be just budget friendly, able to play 1 game. All right, Saga. It's making the 0 look a lot better here. Boots up Ink Moth. The deck has looked kind of fun. It's kind of different. All right, we get hit for a couple. You got it, opponent. Am I going to have to pop the engineered immediately here? Man, they have to incentivize me to pop this, right? They got to play something else. We have a Sigarda's Aid out there. I could put a following EE on 1. If I pop now, I could play Dark Confidant. If they have a follow-up Sigarda's Aid, we're in trouble. If I put an EE on 0, I have to pop the 1 first, not the 0. If I pop the 0, I lose the EE on 1. Like, I don't know if it buys me much, where this coming turn, I could then, if I pop it now, I could put a new EE on 1 and a Dark Confidant down. And the only thing I lose to is Sigarda's Aid, Urza Saga, Boots Up Ink Moth, Land, Colossus Hammer. That's the only thing I would lose to. I think I bob and put a new EE on 1. Means I don't get the village rights. I could also wait and hold the village rights. I think I popped this, though. It only gets the Sigarda's Aid, but this is the most dangerous thing for us. We don't have any spot removal. Tis scary. Oh. Okay. In this case, technically a dam is double white. Not going to worry about double white. Let's play a Dark Confidant, leave ourselves Fatal Push and Village Rights. This feels safe now that we have a Fatal Push. Then I can wait on the EE on 1. Kind of give them a turn to experience what it is to play 1-drops again. Oh, they played a second Ink Moth. I feel sick to my stomach. Oh. Memnite? You can do that. I do want to draw once with Bob. Bob's my friend. Okay. No follow-up. Fatal Push has to be for Ink Moths. Does it? Giver's going to protect the Ink Moth. Oh, this is awful. I almost feel like I need to just cash in the Dark Confidant here and draw 2. I mean, I can EE on 0, but if the Ink Moths still just start attacking me. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and push the Giver. I'm gonna be upset if I draw Dam. EE on 0 can get the Saga tokens if I want to. Let's see what we draw. Okay, Lingering Souls is nice. Meathook's kind of interesting too. Yeah, you can't EE Ink Moth, but Lingering Souls is good blockers. I'm gonna throw some Lingering Souls down. Lingering Souls is one of the more expensive things we could hit with a Dark Confidant, unfortunately. Gonna leave Dark Confidant back as a blocker. All right, got some blockers for the air. Yes, engineered and constructs and all that work lovely together. And spirit tokens and memnites and everything. 0/1 drop here. Makes another 0. I'm starting to think that engineered might have to just be on 0. Yeah, the spirit tokens are a little awkward, but I'm probably going to be doing some blockers. Here we go with Shadow Spear again. This is making me want to do 1 drop, but hey, 0 drop, kill these. Then just take some hits from Ink Moth, play Lingering Souls. We can do it. We can do it. Gonna hook up here. Giver. Ooh. Do I want to draw? I think I want to draw more. Do we think it has to be 1? If it's 1, it kills, kills, kills. These go down a little bit. I'm gonna take another draw with Dark Confidant. I could draw my Dam. I need another land to make that work. Okay. Land is good, and Kaya's Guile is not bad. Engineered on 1 is kind of safe here. Let's do this. Engineer on 1. Lingering Souls. And leave ourselves a Village Rites. I think this will be okay. People are like, no, they're going to kill you. I'm going to like all block here. We're not going to worry about this. We're just going to believe, chat. We're going to believe. We need a little, little faith here. Because this is 2 to equip. 1, 2, boot up, boot up. See what they do here. Okay. Faithless. Remember, we can always Village Rites this, which is probably what we're going to need to do. Do they give any protection? They're not going to because they're afraid of a Fatal Push here. I should enter blocks here. Wow. We're not entering blocks. I want to shock in here to do a Village Rites. That puts me to 6. I could die though, so I think I have to take just Swamp here. See what color they give it. And the fan we trust. It's true, the fan's still going. Name's White there, probably. Protection from White. Say okay. Block, block. You can cash in a token here. Draw some cards here. Remember, draw 2 is pretty good. Draw 2 plus the draw of the turn. EE on 1 here. Some spirit tokens and Kaya's Guile might be good next turn. We'll see. We'll see. 2-drop. Hushbringer. Okay. Because I'm just not quite there in the head. Yeah, I should have cashed in the Spirit Blocker. You guys are correct. Yeah, the other one didn't. So I should have one more Spirit token. We'll see if it matters here. What's up, Thylian? Well, it looks like I'm going to 1. We'll see. We'll see. There's been a few mistakes. I will own my mistakes here. Blocking here, here, and here. So I go to block here, maybe. This is 1 damage either way. 1, 2, 3. I can't do that. Okay. Down to 1. Yeah, comments will be always delayed a little bit. I'm thinking it's Meathook on 3, right? And clears the board here. I just die to Ink Moths in the air. My opponent just put Lures to hand, right? So Lures to hand, do I need to be able to block those? Remember, I have 2 white here, so I could Lingering Souls and Kaya's Guile. It's true, right now they wouldn't be able to animate the Ink Moth. Two won't do it because they can't animate an Ink Moth. Oh yeah, the Ink Moth would die, that's true. 1, 2, 1, 2, but then I'd have to shock in here. Maybe I try it, see if they like goof it up here. Let's do it. Oh yeah, Ink Moth. Save the constructs. Do it. I can't shock in, unfortunately, to get my Lingering Souls post-combat here. Oh, do it. Yes. Sold. Winning. All right, everyone's learning a little bit tonight. Woo! I could shock in and do that. I'm not going to. We believe that Ink Moth's not going to kill us here. They need Sigarda, land, and all the good stuff. So Lurrus coming down here. I want to keep my life total a little higher. We're doing things. We're doing things. They can't cast anything, though, here. Oh no, they can get Memnite. That's right. All right. Removal. Yes. Sacrifice. Exile. No. Sack. Make 1/1. Yeah. Lingering Souls. Let's go. Oops. Black mana. We're doing it. We're doing it. All right. 6 minutes on the clock. Got a little lucky with my opponent booting up the Ink Moth, trying to save it. Put the Meathook on too. Not out of it yet. We got a little ways to go. 25 life is a lot. That being said, Luris is available to us. We can get that EE going. Think we might be out of the woods. This is so fun. This is so cool. I don't know if this is competitive, but who cares? Pure Steel Paladin. All right, all right. Okay, a little hammer action. Pure Steel Paladin. Silent Clearing. All right. Not over yet. Not over yet. However, an EE on 1 will help us quite a bit here. Sigarda's Aid. Oh, snap. All right. Blood Artist. Luris to hand. 1, 2, 3, 1, and pop. So I can go ahead and I think I can play Blood Artist here. Everything on defense. The Shadow Spear is down here, so I'm not afraid of that showing up again. This is the Cinderella story you needed. I gotta play a little quick. We're ahead on time, but both clocks are at 5. The League One dud left us with a rainbow egg of fun. 5-0 incoming. If only, if only. All right, booting up Ink Moth. Obviously, I'm going to be blocking here because one Colossus Hammer could be death. All right, got some hammers. Got some hammers. Just don't have a backup Shadow Spear, please. Please don't have a backup Shadow Spear. We're just in a casual league for now. I have to block 1 and 1. I mean, I don't... If they have any way to trample through, they're just trampling through on either side. Triggers. Let's target. Okay, we're back up to 19 here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Luris. I'm gonna put an EE on 1. Gonna leave my ability to block an Ink Moth. Let's go ahead and just pop this now. Kill some stuff. I don't think there's a reason to wait and give them the Sigarda's Aid and the Pure Steel Paladin and everything like that. Okay. Windswept. Can we close the door in 5 minutes? Stoneforge. All right. What are we doing next? Engineered on 2, lose Blood Artist, Meathook. Rebuy Meathook. Colossal Hammer. How does this work with Luris and Meathook? How far can I put the X? I mean, cast 1 permanent spell with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard. Oh gosh, please calm down with the hammers. I'm clearly putting Engineered Explosive back on 1. Oh, there's an Ornithopter. X has to be 0. Okay. I'm gonna block with Blood Artist here. I can rebuy Blood Artist. I need probably the flyer. 0, 1, or 2. Okay. It's good to know. Oh, or I can draw a Blood Artist. Let's bring EE back in here. Let's pop EE for funsies. Let's play a new Blood Artist. Attack? Maybe not. Or is it Saga now? Come on. Memnites and Ornithopters, so I guess Engineer's going on 0 now. There's an Ink Moth in the air. Block over here. I'll take 2. I don't think they have anything that can come in and, like, nuke me here. Okay. Path is a good one. Let's put a EE on 0. Just pop it immediately. Kill some more stuff. Let's put a Bitterblossom down and hold Path open. Swing with Luris now. Seems safe. Okay. We're at 18. Interaction in hand. Oh, that was something different, wasn't that? Well, there you go. We're going to play this again, but that was cool. There's a few punts, but that was cool. What's cool is that we could play the Bitterblossom there. And once we played the Bitterblossom plus the Luris, and we had the Meathook out, we could let Bitterblossom go 1, 2, 3 times and then activate, and then 1, 2, 3 times and then activate. You know, keep it. And if we did it in the right order, most times we could always block their Ink Moth too. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We had no right the way we won. We tried to sneak it out. Sneak it out. That was cool. Spells with whatever that symbol is in their mana cost. Use the value chosen to X determine. Yeah. I have not taken this through League. We're just probably gonna play another 1 or 2 Q games. But it looks fun. All right, what did we learn from the first one? Bloodghast feels underwhelming. I think I want 2 more Zulaports. So I'm gonna take 2 Bloodghasts out for 2 Zulaports. Pretty sure I have that card. What else do I want? I might move a Kaya's Gaia to the main board over a Bloodghast. You could. We tried white with Lingering Souls. Build to your heart's content. Yeah, I'm not convinced about these Bloodghasts. I'm gonna leave 2 Bloodghast in. We'll give it a try. Not sure we need 6. We have 5 discard spells. I'm gonna leave the 2 Bloodghast in. We're making that small change. Anything else? Fourth Meathook. I mean, I'd have 2 Zulaports, bunch of Blood Artists, and the Meathooks. Maybe I don't have as many. All right, let's... Oh, did I not... I didn't rent 4. We're going to go with 3 again. Need some spirit guides. All right, I'm going to leave it like this because the land drop and then being able to do village rights wouldn't be a bad thing either. Let's go ahead and try one more round here. Try another one. I don't want to make too big of a change because we got a little lucky there. Got to practice too. See if we can find another opponent here. I feel like I want to stand up. Let's do some standing. We haven't standed in a while. By the way, the fan being on is 100% win rate tonight. I'm just saying. Just saying. My head gets cut off because camera. All right, let's declare Luris. Hand seems okay. We'll try a mediocre hand here. Got a Wrath effect here. The fan is winning? Yeah. Turned on the fan, we're good now. Yeah, this list can do some math. Oh, snap. Okay. Opponent gets in there with a Swiss Spear. Not really. The click through. Oh, they got excited. All right, so we got to try to beat Burn, it looks like. Maybe I'm going to be slamming Cutthroat here. Oh, gosh, it's so fast. They did pass. I have 2 silent clearings here, too. All right, well, let's play a Zulport Cutthroat to block. I don't really want to kill one. I'd prefer to kill both. I have some good life gain if I can get to it. Searing Blaze to scoot this out of the way. All right. I gain. Gain and drain. Then I take damage. All right. Steal a card. Gosh, this is really bad for us. Oh. I know the other one gains life. I really need to swap this out. Black and white, it's probably not good to have the black and white lands. Oh, I think we're dead here to burn. Oh yeah, we're just dead. Isn't taking the 1-drop better? I guess I'm looking at it as the Boros Charm is 4 damage and then they can just swing at us and kill us. Where the others were 3. That was fast and brutal. That was fast and brutal. All right, well, we got some life gain. We got some other stuff here. I don't know if this is any good. Probably cut the Thought Seizes. Kind of want to cut a Bitterblossom and the Dark Confidants in this matchup. Maybe I keep the Bitterblossom. I think this is just a rough matchup for us. Let's bring 2 EEs in for 1 Bitterblossom. Path any good here? Path might be better than like a Bloodghast. This is gonna be a tough one. Good evening. This one's gonna be a tough one. This is a very aggressive opponent. We have stuff that kind of hurts us here. We do have the life gain, which is kind of nice. They've seen the Zulport Cutthroat, so they're gonna bring in any more Skull Cracks they have. This one feels like this is gonna be a loss. But we'll see, we'll see. You know, don't write off yet. Let's see if we can take a game off of them. All right, this is okay. Got ourselves a fatal push here. Maybe they'll have a cool goblin guide for us. Yeah, we were very dead against our burn opponent. All right, a little sun-baked canyon. Ooh, yes. All right, let's see what the top card is. Meathook. Just ignore that one opponent. Grab a swamp, and we definitely are going to fatal push this. Just ignore that top card. You didn't see anything. Oh, I regret not getting double white. All right, I'm not gonna take damage to put altar in. Man, but I guess I would have had to shock. You know, trying not to. Oh, regret. Such regret. Swifty plus spell. Lava Spike. Okay. Land drop, Kaya's Guile would be nice. Collective Brutality is not bad either here. Let's go 2 modes. Maybe I go 3. Can I get 3 out of this? Yeah, I can do that. We'll pitch Altar, and we're going to pitch Lingering Souls. I can play the Lingering Souls out of the yard. Half a card. No gut shot. Good old Collective Brutality here, taking care of the Swift Spear, gaining us a little life, and checking the hand. No gut shot. Maybe Auriok Champion's better than Sanctifier. We're looking at this as a way to play against, like, Reanimator. But maybe that's a thing. All right, so we got a couple bolts here. We got a Rift Bolt, and we have a Boros Charm. That's 7, 10 damage. Or it's 9. We'll try taking the bolt this time. I don't think anything's really great there. We're going to be close to it was either 6 or 7. Look at this Village Rites, by the way. That's some cool art. The little skull and stuff. Very, I don't know. These archives are really cool. A lot of the art's really pretty sweet looking. It's like very 2D, but then very 3D. I like it. All right, burn opponent. How much damage are you doing to us? 7? Rift Bolt is suspended. We're holding Lightning Bolt. You got your Growth Spirals on the way of the archives? Yeah, I think a lot of them work pretty cool. The Stone Rain looks really cool. It's very, like I said, very 2D, but it's got depth to it. It's a really cool style. All right, minimum here, we're lingering. Maximum, maybe Kaya's Guile. Gain some more life. Okay. Lingering Souls. Lingering Souls we go. Opponent bolts us. I didn't even check. It's the one with the bear. Rift Bolts. I'm probably going to Village Rites my own token here to draw some cards. We need answers, and we need them fast. Answers are land. Boros charms me. I'm at 6. Meathook would gain me some life. Let's leave one block back on blocking. Let's attack with 1. Let's Village Rites run. Draw some cards. I need a land. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Inquisition force them to top deck here. It's probably safe. Sanctifier's not doing a whole lot here. Oh. Okay. We're safe. We're very safe right now. All right, we're totally blocking. We're totally doing the village rights properly this time. Shambling's not a bad follow-up. I hate that I have a silent clearing here, but we got Kaya's Gaiaho to gain some life, kill their creature. That's not bad. I don't want them to draw. I wanna kill their creature, gain life, I think. Yeah, let's gain our 4 life here. The smash is a dead card. Going to 8 feels good. Can do a Lingering Souls, and maybe a Meathook. Okay. Let's fetch a basic. I changed my mind halfway through. I shouldn't have fetched. It's all good, though. A little Sanctifier for blocking stuff. Does it mess up our graveyard? Sure. Do we care? No. All right. Oh, I'm almost dead. I'm almost dead. All right. Tapped in. Boot up. Attack and pass turn. We know it's smash in their hand. Gonna defend a creature. I go to 3. I'd be at 4 if I didn't fetch, but at the same time, actually, I did have to fetch. All right, Goblin Guide. We faded the bolt. We're just going. We're going. I need a bigger buffer here. In for an additional 2 here, pass turn. I need to be higher than just a few there. Swifty. Swifty. I doubt my opponent attacks here. Okay. All right. Let's set up for the win. Shall we? Shall we? Let's set up for the win. Who's ready to win? What's the best way to win? The Meathook. The Meathook. Because then there'll be 3 each, right? I think I got this right. We had a land here, we can Lingering Souls and Meathook. There's a Lava Spike. So I play that. Then I have 3 things that die. 3, 6, 9. Right? Trying to make sure I do the math right. Because I don't need their stuff to die. But I can just let the Sanctifier die here too, and we kill all theirs and put ourselves out of range. We're going full Meathook. I'll do it for 3. for the effects. I should be attacking for 2 first as well. Just let it ride, everyone. All right. All right. We'll be good. We'll be good. We're at 4. We'll be good. Bold move. I thought I would do more. We're bold. We're bold, chat. I'm confused why that didn't do more. Yeah. Black and red cards don't hit the graveyard. All right, we need to get rid of the Sanctifier. That's what happened. We learned a lesson here today, chat. It's a good lesson, too. It's a good lesson. We learned a lesson today. Okay. So the Sanctifier is a non-bow for us. We have it in there for Reanimator, but this should be like Auriok Champion or Core Firewalker at this point. Okay. We're going to keep it in only because I don't have the other options. Now let's go. Exactly. The more you know, the more you'll grow. The more we're going to learn some things here too. This is the iterate on the list. You become familiar with it. We're playing it aristocrat style a little bit. Keep in mind that if I would have attacked with the Sanctifier, then did the move, they wouldn't have been dead, but they would have been dead the second turn to the Shambling Vent. The Shambling Vent's been excellent, by the way. It's a testing day. It's all good. We're all learning. But yeah, Auriok Champion or something like that. We almost got to see the Ghoul Caller. Didn't quite happen. Got to remember we have Luris too, although I don't think I really had time in that matchup. Ooh, all right. Our first hand where we're struggling with colors a little bit. A dam will buy us a little bit of turn. The pass will obviously do some good stuff. I'm going to keep. We're going to see what happens here with the probability of drawing a white source. I think it's going to be a little low, though. We'll see, though. Low, he said. Low. Next card. It's right on top. Okay. Okay. I'm going to keep my life total as high as possible here. Absolutely sky high. Play Godless Shrine tapped here and pass the turn. Planning to path the Core Firewalker, Dam the next thing, Lingering Souls and Kai's Gal on our way. I don't care how much land my opponent has. All right, fine. You gain some life. You got it. Again, keeping life total as high in the sky as possible. We are going to probably Lingering Souls next. Make some blockers. Maybe I Kai's Guile. All right, I'm going to Lingering Souls, half a card here, play as the Dam, and then go from there. During that time where they're tapped out, I could have had them sacrifice. This is just kind of paying off that my opponent has a million creatures here. Did they play a land? If anything, it's kind of nice to kill my own creatures. There's a Lava Spike. We're at 15. We're a healthy 15. And we got a land there. Nice. Block here, block there. Take our 2 damage, 13, 2 cards in my opponent's hand, 1 redraw and Sunbaked. Drawing infinite lands. What if they have Boros Charm here? Don't have it, opponent. Good. Woo! All right. Board is clear. Let's move on. We can Lingering Souls plus Kaya's Guile next turn. If they're tapped out, definitely want to gain the life. Gain the life, sack a creature, or make a token. Oh, they're drawing cards. Woo! Woo! All right. Go ahead and do a Lingering Souls here. Pass the turn. They do have mana open. Not going to Guile just yet. Want to gain that life. Skullcrack is a thing. Each opponent sacks. We gain 4. Seems like a fair trade to me. Lose a little bit here with the token. Gain some back, though. Looks good, looks good. Put this on the back side. 1, 2, 3. Let's throw Luris to hand. 1, 2. Blood Artist. Swing? Yeah, let's get in. They played a lot of creatures. Let's get in. This is looking decent. We'll see, though. All right, fetching here. They're going to kill my Blood Artist, Luris, and rebuy it. Searing Blaze number 2, probably. The Meathook's kind of weird without the Bitterblossoms, by the way. We need a better game plan against Burn. I say that. It's going on. Oh, no. I don't have more than 4 lands. All right. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Is this even a smart move anymore? What are you doing? Luris plus Bitterblossom here? Let's do it. Let's believe. Bold. Against Burn. Slap down the Bitterblossom. Here we go. I'm even going to attack. I'm not going to play the Marsh Flats. Not interested. Skull cracks me. I'm down to 11. 2 cards in my opponent's hand. First card, Lava. Lava Spike. Down to 8. Down to 7 because of Bitterblossom. Attack. Back up to 10. Save me. Hold on to Fatal Push. Could kill an Eidolon or a creature. Swifty. Kill it. Kill it. Get it out of here. The ultimate Burn disrespect. The Bitterblossom here. Just looking for a Meathook at this point. Bitterblossom trigger. Down to 9. Shambling Vent's really good here. Combat. Swing with everything. Game 3, go to 12. Oh. Not going anywhere. All right. Down to 10. Your turn, opponent. I'm at 6. We should be safe here. You need like another Skullcrack path. Oh, we won't search. We don't have any more. I'm at 6, going to 5. Blood Artist was a good pickup here. Shambling Vent, MVP, going to 7. Opponent's at 5. Land drop for my opponent, and we win. Good game, opponent. Good game. Woo! 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 The fan continues to win. There you have it. Well, this is something. You're surprised how well this is doing? Me too. Me too. Yeah, so let's change that. Let's do Auriok Champion. Definitely an Auriok Champion over the Sanctifier. I don't have those, but definitely better. We have the Soul Guide Lanterns. We'll see how often you run into a Reanimator list. Your Path could probably work just fine there. Collective Brutalities were okay. But yeah, Sanctifiers didn't work well. Got to change that. Auriok Champion. This is cool.